Hello, it's me, and today I'll be doing a review on the Bandai Godzilla Terrestrius, or third form of Godzilla Ultimate from Godzilla Singular Point. So, just before I start, if you're wondering why I haven't done a review on the SH Monster Arts King Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong, it's because mine hasn't actually arrived yet. Because I'm in the UK, I don't live in America, and I haven't bought it from like one of the big, like well-known companies like Big Bad Toy Store or places like that. I bought it from a place quite close to me called Forbidden Planet, and they haven't actually heard from their supplier, so I don't know when it'll be arriving. It could be really soon, it could be like another month, I don't know. But I just thought I'd let you know why I haven't done a review on it yet, but I am really looking forward to getting it. But now on with the figure. So before I start with Godzilla, I'll do the packaging as always. So it just comes with this little tag, which I actually really like. So it's got the main Godzilla Ultima on the back, which this is the first image you ever got to see of Singular Point. Like when it was announced like a year ago, this is the first image you saw of what Godzilla would look like, and now you've got the series, which is amazing. You don't really see that much of Godzilla, unfortunately, though. You only see him till like episode 5, and that's only his first like form, the Aquilus, something like that. And you don't see the main form until like episodes 10, like 9 or 10, which I was a bit annoyed about. But it's still incredible. The story's brilliant, and the designs for the monsters are just amazing. But it's got a picture of Godzilla Terrestrius on the front, which is really nice. I think it's like, I don't know if it's a CGI model, I think it's a sort of drawing, but it's really nice. You can see all the highlighting, the nice different shades of blue, the reds. On the back, like I said, it's got the main Godzilla. Inside, it's got some Japanese that I don't understand. A little Godzilla there, which is really nice. And then a golden Godzilla 1962 with 2021 and Godzilla in Japanese. But I do really like these tags. They're really just a nice little thing. Instead of just selling this so you know what it's from, it comes with this as well, instead of like putting it on its feet. It does have a bit there, but with like Monster Arts, they have a massive hole in the bottom of the feet where you can't see, where like they put the sort of copyright and stuff like they've put on the tail here. But the reason I got this was to do a custom. Like, you might have seen people who have added articulation to this, but I don't know how they did it, because you can see it's a really soft, hollow figure, and it's just really soft plastic. So what I'm going to do, not soon, but I am going to do it, is I'll make a mold of this and then cast out as a solid model, but like in all the parts, then put it together. Then I'll cut up all like the knees and ankles and jaw and stuff and put joints in it, and then do a full repaint. And with this one, I'm just going to keep it like this, but I'm going to do a repaint. But on with like the detail. So this is incredible. It's just, they've got everything perfect. There's no like bits missing. It's got the nice plating sort of stuff on the bottom. It's got the scales on the legs. It's got the big sort of, I quite like them. They're sort of like feathery scales, or like the nails, as you can see. So if you look there and then look at the feet, they've got the same little sort of scrapey little bits. The head's absolutely just incredible. They've got it basically 100% to the film series, I mean. And it's just beautifully sculpted. All the paint is, I mean, the paint isn't very good, because you can see the dorsal plates are in a really nice silver, but the thing is, they painted it in sections. So as you can see, it's got the silver like outline there. It's because this would have been molded separately. They just spray that silver and stick it on. So that's why this isn't silver, that isn't silver, and that bit there isn't painted either, which is a bit unfortunate. And I do understand why they didn't paint inside the mouth, because all the little bumps, they're not like flesh. Those are his teeth. Like, he's got tons and tons of teeth, as you can see in this picture. All of those little knobbly bits are all his giant teeth. But the scale, it's almost as good as like Monster Arts or like NECA. It's really just perfect. Because what Bandai does, they go for the sculpt instead of the articulation. So I'll talk about it later, like the articulation. He doesn't have much. And the paint's okay, not the best. But at least they don't just stop it, they do sort of fade out. So it isn't just like that colour and then just stop. They do fade out, so it looks slightly better. But they didn't do that with like there and there, unfortunately. But it is incredibly well sculpted. It's a beautiful figure. I definitely, if you've seen the series and you like this is amazing. Like, just it's sort of like a placeholder if you want like Monster Arts. It would be quite cool to see them make like the full evolution, because I have pre-ordered the Monster Arts Godzilla Ultima, which I'm really excited about. So I got this as like, I can sort of have this walking along next to him like a little sort of baby one, which I thought would be quite a nice idea. But I am looking forward to the Monster Arts Godzilla Ultima. I am worried to see if like any of the bits fall off with like the other Monster Arts, like whether its head will fall off easily or his stupidly long tail will like fall off in segments. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully they'll have gotten a bit better from like some of the old ones, but I'm looking forward to it. But the paint is, like I said, very simple. It's got just a plain grey underneath and then this nice blue. It's got the red stripe going all the way down the back and to that point in the tail. Silver dorsal plates. For some reason a bone colour instead of the silver. So I don't know, because you can see they are... Oh, they are a different colour actually. I didn't realise that. They are actually a different colour. So those are like silver or white, and that is like a more of a bone colour. And then unfortunately they didn't do it all the way down, because that would have taken quite a bit longer. But yeah, the paint's okay. I would, if you get this, just do a repaint, like just paint that silver again or something. Just a minor one, but I'm going to do a full repaint with like a nice shiny blue and just use this as quite a nice little reference. But for the articulation, the hip is a swivel, so it can go all the way around, which is nice. And it doesn't have it in the arm, because you can see it sculpted in quite a weird way where you can't add a joint. So what they did is they added a swivel in the elbow, which is quite a strange choice. But I mean, at least they gave it a bit more articulation. But it is quite just a strange... Because like you can't really do much with it. You can't really have it... Like that's sort of like a raw-ish pose, but you can't get any like nicer poses. I would have... Like, even if they just sculpted that slightly differently, but that is quite nice, and you don't really see him move his shoulders much. But unfortunately, no swivel at the tail or at the neck. You can... The head's squishy, so you can sort of get it closed, but it won't stay like that. And, I mean, those are the only points of articulation they made, but you can, like, properly bend it round and stuff, because it's a soft Bandai figure. Which is, that's what I like about these, is like the sort of, they remind me of it like a dog toy or something. Like the really soft, squishy plastic that they've got. But it is really nice figure. All the paint's brilliant. And that's another thing that I like about them. They can't, like with NECA and Monster Arts, they always have sloppy eyes. But these don't, because they sculpt the pupil. So it's always perfect. You don't get sloppy eyes, even though he does have them, because that's how it looks in the film. A bit like this guy, the Bandai Shin Form 2, where he's looking opposite ways. Same with him. But yeah, no accessories, because it's a Bandai vinyl. But I would definitely, it's a really nice thing just to have on your shelf as just a little piece. It's got really nice, vibrant colours. It's a lot different to any other Godzillas that you see. Besides, like, a bit like the monster art, I think it's not Gundam. It's like the purple and green one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's from, like, it's quite a more vibrant colours like that. But it is just a nice, bright figure. But that's it for, like, the paint, detail, articulation. So now on with size comparisons. So this is actually quite big. So first I'll do it next to my only other Bandai vinyl. So, Movie Monster series, I mean. The Bandai Shin Form 2. You can see these are very similar, the way, like, the legs are posed. He doesn't have arms, though. But you can see they took a lot of inspiration from them. Next, the NECA Godzilla 1954. As you can see, he's much longer than the NECA 1954, because they have to make the tail short to fit in the box. But that's what I like, is they can make it 100% accurate. So, like with the Shin, he has the long tail, whereas the NECA has a short tail. And finally, I didn't really have much to compare this to, because I don't have any other Bandai vinyls or anything from Singular Point. So I just thought I might do a little comparison with the Funko Pop Godzilla Atomic Breath, I think, 2021. Just because I thought it's a bit like, because that doesn't have any articulation, but that's a bit mean, because this does have some. But that about does it for this review. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.